My favorite meal of the day is breakfast. And one of my favorite breakfast items is an omelet. Just wait till you see what we have in store for you. Other cooking channels might show you an omelet, maybe two if they're in a very good mood. Not us. That's not what we do. We're showing you 3 of them. 3 of my favorite.
I'm just getting excited.
That didn't sound right.
My mouth is watering just thinking about these.
Here's the lineup. You ready? Chili cheese omelet. With a great ad that you will love. The classic Denver with a couple small changes that you will also love. And the last one, a hash brown. Oh, but not just a regular hash brown omelet. Stuff inside, and we're making something to go on top of it that pretty much is an omelet match made in heaven. We're gonna learn a few things. You're gonna be good at this when we're done. Let's start the chili cheese. Here. So non-stick pan on medium heat. That's about 1.5 teaspoons of butter. Non-stick pan is important. Butter is important. You don't want anything sticking, right? Right. As it bubbles away, you know it's ready. This is 3 eggs. Quick little beat, little salt and pepper, and in we go. Now we just want the eggs to start to set. And we're gonna leave it for a bit. You can see it's starting, right? So what I like to do, I come in with my little silicone spatula and I pull the egg away from the side and let the unset egg run behind. Watch this. Set egg, pull away, let that run in. Set egg, pull away, away. We're trying to get this to set nice and even across the bottom. Not too much heat. You're kind of taking your time here. This is so great. This is so great. I love this. This might be my favorite omelet of all time. And while that's happening, on the other burner beside me, I have some canned no bean chili, which I am a huge damn fan of. We want that just warming up. And if it wasn't obvious, we're back inside. We don't like the flies. That doesn't have to be piping hot, but you want it just warm enough. Now, if you come back here, if you look at the eggs, you can see there's still a little bit not set. So just pull away. You're almost there. Okay, now's the time. This is gonna finish setting. Now we come with our chili that's warm. We're gonna put it on half the omelet. Just one side because we're folding this kid over, right? A little spread out, tiny bit more right there. Now our cheese. And I'm going with American cheese because really it's kind of what you have to do in a case like this. This combination of American cheese and chili is the classic combo. And now you can see how nice and smooth this is underneath, not sticking. One quick motion and we're on top. A little break's fine, little break's fine. We're gonna give it a flip onto the other side in about 30 seconds. But man, this is a glorious freaking omelet. You go from nothing to this omelet in about 5 minutes. We're gonna come back here, and if we're living right, and I hope we are, I'm gonna give it one flip over to that side, just for about 30 seconds. And then we'll upend him onto our plate. Done here. Oh, gorgeous. And now this guy should be able to slide off beautifully right there. Mother may I, whatever that means. You want to add some green onions? You could do that. You want to add some parsley? You can do that. But I think what the better add is some of those crispy Thanksgiving fried onions. That's a masterpiece. And you want to see what's inside this gorgeous fellow? What is that? And you got to have a bite. This here, this spilling out, this chili spilling out, damn, it makes me happy. One steamy, single, delicious bite. If I was Mark Wiens, I'd go like this. It's insane. If you've never had it, Chance said, I've never thought about a chili cheese omelet. You guys, you got to think about it. But let's not stop here, because next, we're going Denver. Our Denver begins just like the last one, with butter. And while the butter melts, we're gonna put in the things that need to cook. And that will be some red onion. Now the untraditional part is the Denver omelet is typically green pepper and red pepper. Well, I'm using a green pasilla because it just has more flavor. And instead of a red pepper, diced up red Holland pepper, my forever favorite. And we'll give these guys just a little love. The other thing we'll add, some diced ham. And typically it's like regular ham, I'm all about the Black Forest ham. Never been to the Black Forest in Germany, but I know I'd like it because I like their ham. So these we want to start to cook. Soften the vegetables to soften and the ham to get maybe a little color on it. When we do put in our eggs, it'll be 3 like last time. I like a 3-egg omelet. And this time, in addition to the salt and pepper, we're gonna give it just a little hint of garlic powder. Just one more way to bring some more flavor. This is ready when the insides are ready. This will probably take 2-3 more minutes. You can see that we're getting color on the ham. And that's great because that just means more flavor. The eggs are gonna go in, but the pan's too dry. So now we need to add some more butter. Scooch it around, then the eggs can go in. And everybody can just get mixed nicely. We're gonna do the same thing. Go for one big, round, beautiful kid. But now some cheese. You use anything you like. This happens to be Monterey Jack. I think white cheddar might be traditional, but I don't even know. But I mean, does it really matter? I mean, we're using pasillas and Holland peppers. So if that's not traditional, why does the rest have to be traditional? We're almost there. Just want to be making sure that you're freeing it from the edges when you do your flip. Like, you don't have to do the fold in half semicircle thing. If you want, you could flip the whole thing over and make it a completely round one. So you can see there's still a little bit of wet in here, and that's okay. We don't want these things dried out. So if you see that it's loose and you're feeling good about flipping it, then maybe just go for it, like this. 1, 2, and 3. That's beautiful. That there is a beautiful sight. Now we can just kill the heat. We'll give it about 20, 30 seconds this side, flip it over, and out she comes. That's gonna be one fine omelet. Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. All right, let's put it on a plate. And it's 1, 2, and 8, 3. Check out what's going on here. Oh, look at melty cheese, ham, the whole thing. This is an omeletto. I want that bite. That gorgeous, beautiful, yummy bite. I forget how good a Denver omelet is. Wait, Chance, what's the difference between a Western omelet and a Denver omelet?
It's gotta be the cheese.
I think they're actually terms that are used interchangeably.
Oh, shit.
Just look at here. Just see this meltiness coming out. And then when you Vanna White and you turn around and you look at the backside of it, this gorgeousness is unbelievable. The Black Forest ham is a must. If I find out you've been using some cheap deli ham instead of the Black Forest ham, I'll just reach through that and grab you and throttle you.
Go hunt pigs in the Black Forest.
Can you do that? Hunt pigs in the Black Forest.
That'd be a sick video.
All right, I'm having one more bite. This is so good. But while I have my bite, get ready for the hash brown omelet. We begin with some oil and some butter. This will be for our hash brown base. And this that I'm putting in is 1 potato that I've shredded, drained, and it's here. So what we need to do now is make this flat. You mix it if you want, get a little butter, oil on all sides. But at this point now, this will be the outside of our omelet. So we want to flatten it out. We don't want any holes really. So just do a good job. Nice and neat all the way around. Medium heat. Let's just make sure we're good. You can see this coloration here. That's because I did the potato a couple minutes before we started shooting and it starts turning colors. And you don't really want that, but it's gonna hide because it's all getting colored here. Okay, well this is doing beautifully. We can give that a little salt and pepper. And now we move over to this other pan where we're gonna start cooking some breakfast sausage, just like that. So we need this cooked, obviously, so just break this up. Tiny little bit of oil, and we're doing fine. This is not gonna take long, but when it's about 3/4 of the way to being finished, we're gonna add some vegetables. And we are there. So in we come with a tiny bit more oil and some white onion and green pepper. Everybody gets mixed. Fantastic. We're softening. Nice, nice, nice. And now some mushrooms. Diced up mushrooms. Oh, one ran all the way over to Max. Guess we can leave for a sec. A little salt and pepper. We'll come back to it. In the meanwhile, let's check our potato. That's what you want. You want it free flowing in there. And if we take a look gently, a little bit of color, but we want more color than that. Don't we, Max?
Yeah.
The other thing we can do is start making some gravy. And the beginning of our country gravy starts with a couple tablespoons of butter and then a couple tablespoons of flour. This is the base of our roux. And this will mix really well. It'll become like a thick paste. Nice. Some old school shit right here, man. I feel like I'm in the South. We're biscuits and gravy. Same kind of thing. Okay, that cooks away just for a second or two. And then we'll add our milk. And we'll start with a cup of milk. Look what happens. You put it in, and then it tightens, gets thick. Look at that. And then more milk. Sorry, Chance. I really can't please both of you. Okay, we're bubbling. That's nice. We have a little salt and pepper coming. We have a tiny little hit of garlic powder coming. And we have a little baby splash of soy. And I like the soy. Yes, it's going to give a little bit of flavor, but it also gives a little bit of color that makes me happy. All right, that's great. Leave that alone, just to simmer, and let's come back to our hash browns and sausage. All right, here we are. I had to switch these back and forth because this guy ran out of gas. So our eggs are gonna work like this. A little pinch of salt and pepper, just 2 eggs this time. And this I'm now just gonna pour over the top, evenly this way, and then spread it out. Here you go. That is gonna start to set. This is great. What a system, what a country. Now we come in with these vegetables and this breakfast sausage, or snossage as we like to call them in our family. Perfect. Ready for some cheese? And I'm using Munster. Like, use whatever you like, but I'm loving the Munster here. Let the egg set a little more. Still a little wet, but don't worry about it because when you flip it, it's gonna cook some more. So we'll just give it another 30 seconds on this side. And now we're flipping again, so I wanna loosen, and in one move, we're over. And we are, I don't know, about as fucking gorgeous as you could ever want this to be. Now, just gonna finish cooking. And that's not gonna take very long, maybe another minute. I think I'm ready to get this guy on a plate. And we're up and, good Lord, down. Oh my God! I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. Wait, let me change that. How about this? Now I've never seen anything more beautiful in my life. And if I was gonna add anything, it would just be a couple grinds, black pepper. Oh, shit. And let's just scope. Do you hear that? Oh, look at this. This is crazy. And we're in. Wow. Oh, gosh. See how nicely it finishes up cooking? God dang it. That's going to be good. Crisp hash browns. The sausage in this is insane. The vegetables and the gravy and just this back view. I'm in love. Honestly, I'm just in love. You want to know what else I'm in love with? I'm in love with the fact that we're giving away a 7-inch Nakiri knife every video from now to the end of the year. And all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel and go to shopstcg.com and sign up for email and SMS alerts. Oh, what the hell? You've been good? Let's give away one right now.